What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Terence by Crawford has been putting in a lot of work for his upcoming fight against Israel Madrimov. I already told you guys my opinion on the fight. I think it's a solid fight, first fight. But I feel bad for Israel Madrimov because I honestly think, even though he's short and stocky, I think he's too small for 154. He should cut weight and move down in weight and fight at like 147 or 140. Him fighting at 147, he's short and stocky, but he always looked like the smaller man, just how he looks like the smaller man against Bud. And Bud is the one moving up in weight. This is bad. Whenever Bud looks like the bigger man, it's going to end in a nasty knockout. And you know why we know this is going to end in a nasty knockout? Bud has started camp early. He started camp early because he doesn't want to disappoint. He's coming off of this Spence win. Everybody's saying that's a fluke. He has a chip on his shoulder. People are saying all kinds of bullshit like they usually do. Before every single Bud Crawford fight, they say, man, Crawford's going to get knocked out. He's fighting this Israel Madrimov guy. This guy, he trains with Madrimov. He does this, he does that. He's very athletic. Like, they're saying all of this shit before the fight, right? Then after the fight, they're going to completely change their tone. I'm telling you right now, when this guy gets KO stiff in like 5 rounds, I'm saying like 7, but when he gets KO stiff, right? These dudes are going to be the same people who are saying, Israel Madrimov was a tomato can. He didn't fight nobody. Why did Bud fight him? Bud should have fought Virgil Ortiz. Come on, bro. There's no win-win for Bud when it comes to these boxing fans. They just pick and choose who to criticize. When we all know Virgil Ortiz had an opportunity to fight for the WBO championship years ago, the WBO president, Parko Barcarcel, he came out and issued a statement on a Boxing Voice, said he offered Virgil Ortiz to fight twice, and what? Virgil Ortiz turned down the fight. How can you hold Terence Crawford accountable when Virgil Ortiz was the one who turned down the fight? Jerron Boots Ennis turned down a fight with Terence Crawford. These guys that y'all try to put on a pedestal are turning down fights with Bud. And Bud is the money man. He's the money man. He's the face of the sport, pound for pound #1. And these guys are still turning down fights. Why is that? They don't want to be a highlight reel. That's why. Why don't we all come on here and tell the truth? Seems like you guys don't like to come on here and tell the truth. When you guys come on here, y'all like to ignore the facts. Y'all like to say a lot of bullshit on here. But the reality of the matter is, these dudes, all of these dudes, they turn down that smoke. They don't want no smoke with Bud. They know how focused this guy is. They know how skilled he is. They know about his IQ. They know about everything he possesses, everything he brings to the ring, day in and day out. I mean, Bud Crawford posted to his page, says, you will never outwork me. Even at the age of 36, the man is outworking these young bucks. These dudes are almost half his age. Well, they're 10 years younger than him, and he's outworking them. Are you serious? How can you be somebody that's more skilled than you and he's also outworking you? It's like almost impossible to be somebody like that. The guy is more skilled than you and you land the guy outwork you. Are you serious? The guy is so disciplined. Like, he has a newborn son who just turned 1, yet he's in training camp. He's able to be focused and locked in when he has a family, a huge family to take care of. He has like 6-7 kids. I think about 6 kids. You know, he's leaving his family to go to training camp early. And he has a 1-year-old son. Are you serious? A 1-year-old son that needs his father in his life. You know, his son just turned 1. Needs his father in his life. The fact that Bud has to go away to training camp and be away from his son, you know, his motivation to go out there and destroy this Israel Madrimov guy. You understand what I'm saying? More motivation is the fact that people are still trying to take away credit from him from the Errol Spence fight. Some people even went as far as saying Errol Spence Jr. was past his prime. How was the younger man past his prime? What the freak are you talking about? Errol Spence is 3 years younger than Bud, but he's past his prime. Unbelievable stuff. You can't make this shit up. Will they say the same shit about Canelo Alvarez too when Crawford beats Canelo? Boxing fans just choose to pick and choose who they want to give credit to. And it's disgusting for the sport of boxing. What's wrong with these people, man? Why do y'all even watch boxing if y'all want to just continue to troll? Why can't y'all just keep it 100? Give credit where credit is deserved. This guy deserves all the credit in the world. He's a consummate professional. Day in and day out, he comes out here and he puts on spectacular performances after spectacular performances. This is a guy who does everything right in the sport of boxing. This guy is a complete fighter, a must-see TV type of fighter. I mean, are you serious, man? What's wrong with you boxing fans? Why can't you give Bud Crawford the credit that he deserves? Why? Because he's a laid-back dude, a stand-up guy. He's a real dude. You want him to be fake. You want him to be out here being somebody he's not. He's being himself. A laid-back guy, a family man, a complete role model for the sport. He should be the only face of boxing, because him and, I'll give Usyk that too. Him and Usyk, those are the two top guys in the sport of boxing. Those are the two guys that deserve to be the face of boxing. Alexander Usyk and Terence Bud Crawford. Shakur Stevenson, with those Shakur in there too. These guys are the face of boxing. Boxing always crowns the wrong guys. Guys like Gervonta Davis. I like Gervonta. I won't disrespect Gervonta. I like him. I'm not going to lie to you. Gervonta is one of my favorite fighters, but the way he carries himself should not be the face of boxing. His skills pays the bills, but I'm talking about his attitude overall. Is not somebody you could consider the face of boxing because of his attitude and all of the dramas that surrounds him. That this is a guy who kids look up to. They look at him as a role model, yet he's going to jail, doing hit and run, and he's seen partying and doing some stuff he's not supposed to be doing. Maybe he's focused now, but before, the life he was living wasn't the face of boxing type of lifestyle. But he was getting away with it because he's a knockout artist. He just needs to hit you one time and the fight is over. You know, but a guy like Crawford, who's been doing it for as long as he's been doing it, deserves more credit than he gets. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I don't understand why Bud Crawford doesn't get more credit than what he gets now. You know, give this guy his flowers, man. We don't have that many years with Bud Crawford, man. You guys are gonna miss this guy just like you miss Floyd Mayweather. But this guy is more exciting than Floyd Mayweather. So you're gonna miss this guy even more than Floyd Mayweather when he retires. Especially when he retires. What I don't get is the fact that people that look like him hate on him. How do you hate on somebody who is the true definition of black excellence? A family man, a role model, the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport of boxing. You hate him because he was a rival to another black guy? Why can't you support both of them? It just doesn't make sense. You know, this is why we're the last right now, because we can't support each other. We can't put our differences aside. Two black guys was beefing or rivals in the sport of boxing, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. One guy came out on top. Why not support that guy? The top guy. Give him his props, give him his credit. If Errol Spence would have beat Crawford, I would have been giving Errol Spence his credit and his props. Why can't you guys do the same for Bud Crawford? Why? It makes no sense. Why are you still holding grudges against a guy like this? Even Errol Spence doesn't hold grudges against Crawford. Why is Errol Sexuals holding grudges against Crawford? Because he won the fight? The wrong guy won? Come on, man. You guys need to put that shit behind him. Behind you. You need to put that shit behind you. It's boxing. You're a fan of the sport. Don't be a fan of one guy. You know, the right guy won. and he won in convincing fashion where there's no controversies. So give the man the credit that he deserves and support the man. You know, why can't black people stick together and support some of our favorite fighters and the number one guy in the sport right now, Bud Crawford? There shouldn't be any black person hating on a guy like Bud Crawford. He's everything the sport of boxing represents.